Hello, welcome to the Supplier Payment Process video. When uploading an invoice on the portal, you will need the below documents: invoice copy, ETR receipt if applicable, PO copy, goods received note GRN if applicable, work completion certificate or approval if applicable, the P2P process, payment cycle and payment terms. There is one payment cycle. That is, all payments for the month are prepared and done by the 10th working day of the month for all due invoices booked by the last day of the previous month. The minimum purchase order terms are 30 days from the invoice receipt date or 60 days from the invoice receipt date based on the contract. Procedure to pay P2P process. Step 1. Supplier undergoes the pre-qualification process. Once approved, supplier is created in the system to enable him transact. Step 2. A purchase order is then created for services to be rendered by the suppliers as per contracts agreed upon, and the same is shared with the supplier. Step 3. Once services or goods are delivered, the purchase order is receipted specifically by the project manager or senior manager in charge of the project or service. PO receipting is supported by either certificates of completion or final acceptance certificates or GRNs depending on the nature of goods or services delivered. Step 4. Supplier posts invoices on Isupplier portal. Invoices are then validated and approved by the AP team after confirmation that all relevant supporting documents are attached. Step 5. Once approval has been done, AP team processes the payment. Account manager details or escalation matrix. Details on the assigned account manager is readily available on the portal. Details on the reporting manager and senior manager can also be accessed. Retrieval of remittance advice from the portal. Follow the below steps. After getting to the home page, click on Payments on the bottom right side of the page. This will take you to the View Payments page. Once there, click on Go. From here, you will get a listing of all payments made into your account from the latest to the oldest. Click on the payment doc number on the left-hand side. Finally, click on Export to extract the remittance advice into PDF or Excel. Checking PO status. Safaricom Cost Charter Policy. The Cost Charter Policy defines the key cost capture process, guidelines and the documents that drive the cost capture process. This include the following. A. Purchase order or PO. The business policy provides no PO, no work. Where an emergency procurement requires a vendor to commence work immediately, the purchase order should be availed within 48 hours. B. Open purchase orders. An open purchase order is a commitment to buy or procure a service. This means that the products or services ordered have not yet been delivered. Open POs have a validity of 3 months for NOPEX or OPEX and 6 months for CAPEX from the need-by date, after which they will be cancelled. In exceptional circumstances, the need-by dates may be extended to allow full delivery of goods or services. PO receipting and unbilled POs. PO receipting acknowledges delivery of goods or services. This creates a cost or an expense in our books. A receipted CAPEX purchase order is valid for 6 months, while an inventory or NOPEX or OPEX purchase order is valid for 3 months from the receipt date of goods or services. If the purchase order is not billed within the stipulated period, it will be returned to clear the liability. A supplier cannot bill against the returned PO. Implications of Cost Charter Policy violation. Contravention of the policy provisions attracts the following consequences. Erroneous receipting. Erroneous or over-receipting of purchase orders leads to misstatement of liabilities reported in our books. Ensure to only post an invoice, the extent of delivery, and in case you sign an erroneous receipt or over-receipting, contact the user department to rectify. Erroneous or over-receipting a PO is violation to the P2P policy, which attracts consequence management. Delayed receipting. Delayed receipting translates to understatement of current liabilities in our books as well as delayed payments to suppliers. The Isupplier portal is currently enabled for suppliers to upload their invoices once delivery is complete, even where receipting has not been done. Suppliers invoicing before full delivery of goods or services as per contract are considered fraudulent and will face disciplinary action through the procurement department. Work done or services rendered without PO. Work or services done without PO results in understatement of liabilities, as these costs are not captured or recognized in our books, hence inaccurate reporting of our financial statements. This will cause delays in payments and may cause a perception that Safaricom is a bad payer, whereas the policy is clear that work shouldn't be done without a PO. Please note, invoices should also be matched to the correct PO line. Process of updating or changing supplier bank details. This process is to ensure that all bank details change requests are authenticated and confirmed by the respective partners. In case of a need to update bank details, the supplier or partner provides the following documents via email to the account manager and copy accounts payable to@safaricom.co.ke. Please note, a current CR12 within 30 days. Please note, the CR12 must bear the names of the directors we have on file or a letter from the company secretary confirming the names of directors and shareholders of the company that is current as at the date of the application. Tax matters. Invoices should be presented for payment within 6 months from the invoice date.